Now back to the United States. The dollar has been tumbling against the world's major currencies after plans by the US Federal Reserve to buy out Treasury bonds and mortgage securities. The $1 trillion needed for the plan is bringing the jitters to those dealing in dollars. And for more on this, I'm now joined live by our correspondent in New York, Marina Portnair. Marina, it seems the Obama administration hopes to kickstart the economy by simply printing money. I mean, it's just as the British government and others have decided to do.
That is right, and it's a very good observation. The Federal Reserve is once again stepping up efforts to save the U.S. economy, announcing that it will pump an extra $1 trillion into the U.S. financial system by purchasing Treasury bonds and mortgage securities. Now, the idea, of course, is to encourage economic activity by lowering interest rates, including those on home loans. While this may bring a short-term jolt, many critics say that printing money, vast amount of money, out of thin air will bring disastrous consequences. More specifically, hyperinflation and the plunge of the U.S. dollar. Many experts have gone on record saying that the U.S. monetary policy has passed the point of no return when it comes to printing money. So Americans eventually one day may have a stash of cash at home, but if you go to a store and bread costs $10, $20, what is your money really worth? And if anybody has any doubts over the severity of hyperinflation, look to Germany in the early 1920s. At that point, paper currency had lost so much value that people were literally burning it in furnaces to stay warm. The problem and severity of this situation cannot be underestimated. What people in Washington are thinking right now, no one knows.
Yes, you say what they're thinking now, but generally, what is the future for the dollar, just briefly?
Very good question, and you ask it at the right time. A panel of economic experts at the UN are scheduled to meet sometime next week, proposing that the world ditch the U.S. dollar as the reserve currency. Now, this panel of economic experts are instead expected to propose a shared basket of currency, and this means that the world, essentially the majority of the international community, is losing confidence in the strength and stability of the U.S. dollar. Now, according to reports, Russia is also planning to propose the creation of a new reserve currency to be issued by international financial institutions. This announcement is expected to be made next month at the April G20 summit meeting.
Okay, Marina, thanks very much indeed. That's our correspondent, Marina Portnair, reporting on the weakening U.S. currency.